This is Golf Clash Chad Long with Pro Hole number 4 Coast to Coast Tournament. Here I'm going to be using the Extra Mile, Thorn, and a Kingmaker. It doesn't matter if you have the Extra Mile 7, Extra Mile 8. I'm going to be going 4.5 top spin, 3 left spin. So 4.5 top, 3 left. Now there's 3 points of contact that I'm looking for at this landing spot. The left of the blue ring is touching the rough. Then the very left white ring is leaving a little bit of gap where you see the green. Then the top of my blue ring is just dipping into the bunker. That is where I want my landing spot every single time. If you watch this video a couple of times, you'll see that very easily and quickly so that you can get there super quick in your adjustments. So blue ring on left touching rough, white ring on left, leaving a little bit of green where the bunker is, and top of the blue ring is just barely dipping into the sand. Now I am putting a little bit of left curl on here just to where it's touching the inside of the ring. I am looking for 353 yards. That puts me at a 60% of my club, so 60% club slider is just barely over mid. Then the back of my blue ring is going to be close to, if not a little bit over the rough. And there's a sticking point there to where when you're moving around, you see that the ball guide stops to move. So I'm going to adjust my spin kind of to the hole, maybe a little short, where you can see right there, you see that ball guide stop moving. Now I did that on purpose to where you can see, okay, let's move it around a couple of times just so you guys get the picture. Now this pull is crucial. It's actually a 1201 pull. What that means is the top of the arrow, when I'm switching around here, is not directly centered top. The top of the arrow is pointed towards where 1201 would be on a clock. And then the bottom left of the arrow is barely tilted to that left-hand side. So imagine just barely a 1201 on a clock. That is how you want to pull this. Because what that does is to make sure that you don't get too much distance and miss that funnel. Now here's a better example of what I mean by 1201. I've blown this up huge so that you can see it. See how the top of the arrow is just pointed slightly to the right, so a 1201 position on a clock. And then the bottom shadow, which is usually where I am looking to make sure that it's aligned, or a 1201 or 1159 angle, the bottom of the shadow is not centered. You see more of the arrow on the left-hand side of this picture. So in a sense, more on that light green section. And it is just slight, just barely slight on that left-hand side. So that is where I am placing this second shot so that when I make my adjustment, I don't miss that funnel and come up too far on the right.